episode of the Sean Farrell Podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ died and he rose again. It's going to get into it. Okay. Hold up. There we go. Okay, so May is a mental health month, okay? And I saw this story. Southern Louisiana parents turned tragedy into mental health mission after son suicide. Rain will bring flowers. I guess that's the foundation. Rain will bring flowers has trained 96,000 people across 24 parishes in suicide prevention. Okay? So, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Lisa and Jordan Tabor lost their eldest son, Owen, to suicide when he was just 15 years old. 3 years later, they have turned their grief into a statewide mental health initiative. On the outside, Owen appeared to be a regular, happy teenager. Just a fun-loving kid, extremely funny, always had a ton of friends that was very athletic, just had really everything you could ask for. Lisa Tabor, Owen's mom, said, but he was fighting internal battles too. No one, including his parents, knew about. If a kid like Owen could fall victim to suicide, then we really feel like all kids are at risk. Jordan Tabor, Owen's dad, said, that's what our big message to people is. You think these things can't happen to you? They happen to other people until they do. Nonprofit reaches thousands across Louisiana. Suicide is the second leading cause for death for young people in Louisiana. The Tabors started a nonprofit called Rain Will Bring Flowers. Just after 15 days, Owen passed. Okay? We just could not let our son's tragedy go to waste. And if we can just save one person, then it's all worth it, Jordan Tabor said. The organization works to bring mental health awareness and suicide prevention to students of all ages across the state. One of their newest initiatives targets middle and high schoolers. We're training kids to pick up on the warning signs from their peers and hand that struggling child over to a trusted adult, Jordan Tabor said. The goal was to bring free programming called Prevention in Every Parish to 100,000 people. They have already trained 96,000 people across 24 parishes in just 2 years. The Joe Burrow Foundation, Joe Burrow, that Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals Foundation has given over $100K in grants to help more high schoolers get the training and support that they need. However, Lisa knows they're not doing this alone. I feel like Owen opens doors for us all the time. Jordan is really resourceful, but I think things kind of fall perfectly in place, and I think that's Owen working, Lisa Tabor said. Annual event draws community support. One event that Lisa said always seems to come together is planting seeds of hope. With the help of community resources, LSU athletes and musical artists, Jordan and Lisa Tabor pack the PMAC for a night filled with understanding and support for those who are struggling. If athletes can put themselves out there and talk about their mental health, we're hoping the kids in the audience can realize that it's okay not to be okay. If you're struggling, everybody's struggling. You're not alone, but just ask for help, Jordan said. Lisa Tabor said when emotions get too overwhelming, she and Jordan lean on Owen's memory to keep pushing forward. Talk to your kids about Owen. Tell Owen's story to them so they know that other kids struggle and they don't have to struggle alone. Lisa said. Rain Will Bring Flowers also supports area graduating seniors who are entering behavioral health through an endowment honoring Owen. This year, the Tabors were able to pick up two students. This year, the Tabors were able to pick two students to receive this 4-year scholarship. To learn more about this organization and support their mission, visit their website. Okay? Okay. Yeah, so I think this is an important article that comes out, especially during Mental Health Month. Okay? Where the article talks about things like athletes telling their stories with mental health. I talk about this all the time. Dak Prescott has his foundation. Hayden Hurst, Kevin Love. Dak lost his brother to suicide. Dak deals with depression and anxiety. Kevin Love deals with depression. Hayden Hurst attempted suicide when he was in college. Okay, so if athletes can, college and pro, can be vulnerable and tell their stories, hey, what's stopping us? What's stopping the everyday man, everyday woman, everyday girl, everyday boy from asking for help? Okay, so if college and professional athletes can ask for help, no, I think that inspires somebody who is really struggling to get help. Okay, and we have to keep letting these young people know that it's okay to reach out for help and it's not a sign of weakness. Okay, we have to keep letting them know that. And what was my next point going to be? Oh yeah, and not just people telling their stories, but just having conversations. Okay, just having conversations about the importance of mental health, the importance of suicide prevention, depression awareness, anxiety. Okay, if we could just normalize these conversations, then we could also save a lot more lives that way too. Okay, talk does save lives. Okay, talk does save lives. And I remember there's a Hall of Fame football player by the name of Brian Hawkins. Okay, he told his story while he was giving his Hall of Fame speech. Okay, Brian Dawkins talked about how he wanted to end his life by suicide. And after all of the players had given their Hall of Fame speeches, okay, so they asked people, the broadcasters at the NFL Network who were there. They were asking them, what were your biggest takeaways from the players who gave their speeches? Okay, and Terrell Davis, Hall of Famer with the Denver Broncos, Terrell Davis said his biggest takeaway was Brian Dawkins talking about how he wanted to end his life by suicide, and Brian Dawkins saved a lot of lives tonight. Okay, and so if people like Brian Dawkins, Dak Prescott, Hayden Hurst, Kevin Love, hey, What's stopping us? Okay. What's stopping us from getting help? Getting help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Okay. Don't let anybody tell you crap like that. That getting help is a sign of weakness. No, it's not. Okay. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign of strength, and don't let anybody ever convince you that it's not. Okay? Don't let anybody ever convince you that it's not. Because there will be people out there who will try to discourage you. That getting help is a sign of weakness from family members to friends to probably even co-workers. Okay, they'll try to convince you that getting help is weak. No. Don't let anybody ever convince you of that crap. Okay. Don't let anybody ever tell you that. Because I tried to beat it by myself. Okay. I've admitted this before. I've tried to beat it by myself when I was younger. Then I got help. Okay. I chose to get help by myself. All right. So, yeah. So, rain will bring flowers. I think it's awesome what the Tabors are doing in honor of their son Owen. Okay, and hey, you matter. You're loved. You're more than enough. You are not a burden. Okay. Don't let anybody ever convince you. Okay. Don't let anybody ever convince you that you're a burden, because you're not. Don't believe that. Okay. Your mind is lying to you. Okay. The devil is lying to you. Okay. Your mind is lying to you, and the devil's lying to you. Okay. So, you're loved. You're more than enough. You're not a burden. You matter. Okay? All right? All right, that's it, and that's all for the Sean For Real podcast. I am out of here. May God bless you all. You matter. Peace.